What's going on, guys? It's me, Fan 2016 here, and today we have the GeminiJets May 2023 releases for you guys. I'm excited to see what GeminiJets has for the May 2023 releases, or in this case, their Mayviation release, as what they hinted in their countdown. But yeah, so really excited for the May releases. Of course, we had the April releases, which is like, I don't know where I can begin about the April releases, but it's just a short set. But yeah, quite reasonable because like we have this AN225 model because like it is very big. It's kind of like the biggest 1-200 model out there. So yeah, there's that. But other than that, I'm just excited to like dive down into some of these releases for you guys. But other than that, really excited. And unfortunately, I did see one. It's like an Air New Zealand special livery. I kind of like haven't at the top of my head on what it is, but it is a special livery from like Air New Zealand. That's the only thing I saw, but I'll get into that once we go into the releases. But yeah, so we have that. Other than that, let's take a look at these May releases, and let's have a look. So, as you can see, everything is now available for April. So, we had like a total of 6 models, but it's quite reasonable. It's not really as stellar, to be honest. The GeminiJets section is, not good, to be honest with you guys. But everything is by now. Surprisingly, I'm quite surprised, because like, this AN225 model, I thought it was going to be out of stock right away, because it is a very highly anticipated model. Not sure when that thing's going to load, but it has the CGI image, but, oh yeah, you got the Condor. Let me see the AN225. There it is. So that's the plane I'm referring to. The box is like very big because like it's big. So that's why they made this a small release. But other than that, we'll just take a look at the May releases, and I'm just excited to do so. Hopefully it's a lot better. And here we go. We got our 1-400 section for the May releases, so I'm really excited. Oh, and one more thing. I already did like the engine models April 2023 releases for you guys, so if you haven't seen that, then you can click on the link. Well, click on the card to be exact. So yeah, I'm doing 2 releases in one day. Of course, I already posted my previous video already. So yeah, that's like a triple upload on YouTube for today, April 6th. So quite interesting right there. But other than that, let's just dive down into these May releases from GeminiJets. So let's get started with our first aircraft. Yeah, let's do it. So let's begin with our first aircraft. So let's start off with, and there it is, the Air New Zealand Airbus A321neo in the Star Alliance livery. Now, NG already did this model already. If it can load. Oh, it says I'm not connected into the internet. Here, let me fix that for you guys. So just give me a few seconds. Alright, so that'll do. So here is the Airbus A321neo from Air New Zealand and the all-black Star Alliance livery. Now, this is the only model that I saw on their Instagram page right before I dived out into these releases, so yeah, like, Instagram kind of spoiled it because like I was like in class and then I saw the releases came out and I saw this plane and then yeah. Now, like I said, NG already did this model, so honestly, I would rather prefer the NG models version because like the mold on the NG A321neo is a lot better, but if you want to go for the GeminiJets, I'm not complaining on you. It's your collecting criteria. If you're an all GeminiJets collector, then you can collect this. But if you want a better mold, then go for the NG. I'm not sure if those are still in stock as of now, but yeah, we do have this. So that's the Air New Zealand A321neo, and the registration of this aircraft is Zulu Kilo Oscar Yankee Bravo, and the price is $52.95. So from the February-March releases, we had like a price increase, so that's the new price for mainline. So quite unfortunate, but that's that. Alright, next model we have, let's see. We have an Azul Airbus A321neo. Interesting stuff right there. Ooh, and this is like some special livery. I'm not sure what kind of like special livery it is, but it's got like the Brazilian flag in the middle. So this is a very interesting livery from Azul Brazilian Airlines. So really like this livery, honestly. It looks very nice. And you got all these various like you got, like I said, you got the Brazilian flag in the middle, and the aircraft is painted in a dark blue. So that's pretty cool right there. So that's the Azul. Registration of this aircraft is Papa Romeo Yankee Juliet Echo, and the price is also $52.95. Now, when Gemini said this is their Mayviation release, so it's kind of like bringing models from like every single part of each continent. So take North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, or Oceania. I'm hoping it's something like that because that's what they said on their story. So hopefully it's like that. So we got an Oceania plane and a South African plane. I mean, not South African, South American plane. So those are the two models for this release set so far. Really nice. Next up, we should have is a Delta Connection. Well, not Delta Connection. I'm still sticking with that Delta Connection E175 thing, but we do have a Delta Boeing 737-800 from the world with the World Champions Atlanta Braves sticker. So now we're getting this in 1/400 scale. Looking pretty nice right there. And of course the sticker refers to the Atlanta Braves being the World Series Championships. And I think that was back in 2021. So they painted this aircraft. They put the sticker in this aircraft, which is registered November 3746 Hotel. Now I haven't seen this exact aircraft as of late, but hopefully I can try to catch this aircraft. It should be interesting to say the least. So yeah, price is of course $52.95. That's mainly like their price for their main lines. So yeah, it's that. Alright, so next up we should have is a Flare 737 MAX 8. There we go. Now we have the Flare 737 MAX 8 in 1/400 scale from GeminiJets. So GeminiJets pretty much like beat NG on who's gonna be making a 1/400 Flare MAX 8 mold. I would love to get the Gemini, but I would rather wait for the NG version if NG can even make one. And yeah, give it a while to like just load. It's kind of like taking a while to load, but the registration is Charlie Foxtrot Lima Kilo Delta, and there she is right there. So it is a Flare 737 MAX 8, looking pretty nice. And while the GeminiJets mold is, I don't know why. I mean, it's okay. Yeah, that's how I can word it. Even though the GeminiJets mold for the 737 MAX 8 is okay, if I were to go for one, because initially, before NG made that Max mold, I would want GeminiJets to have like this in 1/400 scale. But now that NG has a Max mold, I would just wait for the NG version. But if you want to go for the GeminiJets Max for the Flare plane, go for it. So here's that Flare 737 MAX 8. And the registration, like I said, is Charlie Foxtrot Lima Kilo Delta. And the price is pretty much the same for all these main lines. So that's that. Alright, so next up, let's see what our next model is for the 1/400 set. And we have an ITA Airbus A330-200. How about this? There she is right there. And it has a special sticker. I'm not sure what sticker it is, but you have this special sticker. I'm not really familiarized with ITA as of yet. I know they're going to be flying the SFO somewhere around July, so I'm kind of like excited for that. But I never caught ITA before. I would love to. So here's the ITA A330-200, and the registration of this aircraft is Echo India, Echo Juliet Papa. So, should be a nice model from them. Their A330-200 mold is okay. I mean, I can say it's good. One of their best produced molds from GeminiJets, in my opinion. Yeah, so the price is $58.95 for this heavy. Alright, so, let's see what our next plane is. Next up we have... Oh, yes, sir! Yes! 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 Finally! Yes! Ah! Woo! Yes! We've been wanting this for quite a long time, but now we have the JetBlue Airbus A220-300. Yes! Finally, GeminiJets. Woo! Finally! Woo! Oh, I've been wanting a model out of that for quite a long time, but GeminiJets has finally made it. They have finally made it. Okay, now this is a good release set from GeminiJets so far. Wow, what a way to bounce back after their April 2023 set. Wow, this is amazing. Woo! Finally, JetBlue A220-300 has made it to this release set. Man, I'm super excited. I'm going to be getting that model, and it should appear out very nicely. So, there she is right there. It is in the hop's tail. Like most of the A220s are painted in the hop's tail. So I'm not sure what the name of this aircraft is, but I can search it up on the internet. Registration of this aircraft is November 3044 Juliet. So let me just search this up. Yeah, I tried searching it up and Wi-Fi didn't connect, but yeah, I'm kind of like in an area where it's like populated and Wi-Fi is kind of like a bit not as good, but I will put a text on what the aircraft's name is. Actually, I can search it up on my phone. So November 304 Juliet. That's the registration name of this aircraft. So let me just look at it. And hang on, guys. It's gonna like take a few. Here, let me pull up the image of the JetBlue plane again. There's a oop. It's kind of like yeah, I kind of like messed up on the zooming thing. There we go. The aircraft name is it's a Hopstail, and there we go. Here's the aircraft name. So the aircraft name is Dawning of a Blue Era. So a very nice name for this A220. But like I said, I'm gonna be getting the JetBlue A220, and I'm just excited. So JetBlue A220 is in my list, so I'm excited. Alright, so next up we have is a Republic Airways Embraer E175. Very interesting stuff right here. Hopefully this loads. Load. It's gotta take it. There she is. So here we have the Republic Airways Embraer E175. So there she is. Or is it like an E170? Actually, it says it's an E175. So this is the Republic E175 right there. Very nice. Kind of like a simple Euro white, somewhat Euro white. You got like the tail with the Republic logo. And yeah, it's a very nice regional plane. Yeah. So there's the regional jet right there. The registration of this aircraft is November 404 Yankee X-Ray, and the price is $48.95. Kind of like your new price for a regional jet nowadays. But yeah, that's GeminiJets. Price increases is kind of like there. Alright, so next up, let's see what we have is a Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8 in the Desert Gold Retro livery. So there she is right there. So now, I know GeminiJets had messed up on the gold color on November 714 Charlie Bravo from the March 2021 releases. I'm not sure how they're gonna be doing on this model. I hope they can get the color right, and if not, I don't know what to say. But it says it is an officially licensed. GeminiJets has a official licensed product from Southwest, so hopefully they can get the right colors. I'm not sure what to expect from the GeminiJets one, but hopefully it should turn out good. So yeah. Of course, I do have the NG. Now, if I do want to go for the NG, and while the color of the gold is like darker, at least the mold is just superior. So you can also get this one too. The NG version is already sold out, but I think they still have it in some retailers. But you can go for the GeminiJets version as well for this one. So the registration of this aircraft is November 871 Hotel Kilo, and yeah, very nice aircraft in honor of the founder of Southwest Airlines, Herb Kelleher. Alright, so that's the Southwest Max. Let's see what the next model is. We have a Trump 757-200 because, yeah, I don't want to get all too political on this aircraft, but it's a very nice aircraft, and yeah, look, the livery on this aircraft is interesting. Of course, this is like this is the aircraft's revised livery. The only difference is they changed the T logo to an American flag, of course. And yeah, once again, I don't want to get all too political or talk about like the former president or anything, but all I can say, it is a very nice livery. It's a very nice livery. Yeah, so the registration on this aircraft is November 757 Alpha Foxtrot. So that's the Trump 757. Yeah. Nothing to say about it, but it's a nice aircraft. Alright, so let's go on down, and that is it for the 1-400 releases. So quite some interesting varieties. Mainly we got like Oceania, South America, but we got a lot of, oh yeah, we also got Europe as well, but we didn't see Asia. So it's somewhat like that, but hopefully we could get some 1-100 varieties with Asian models. So overall, this is much better than the April 2023 releases. Look at all this variety right here. We got a Delta 737-800, we got the JetBlue A220-300 finally. I'm excited for that. And yeah, so these are right here. And yeah, a very good 1-400 set from GeminiJets for this month, for next month to be exact. So very nice. Now let's move on. If we have a Gemini Max, we do have a Gemini Max, and let's see what our Gemini Max is. I think it's one model, if I were to guess. So let's go on downwards, and we should have a Boeing E-170A Wedgetail from the Royal Australia Air Force coming in 1/400 scale now. So there it is. So this is like a modified Boeing 737, and I really do like on how like the aircraft is designed. I think these are like laser pointers. Like there's one on the forward area of the aircraft and one on the aft area of the aircraft. So there's a laser right there, and this is some kind of like radar, more like a radar sensor, if I would guess. And you got all these like bunch of antennas. So very interesting aircraft to say the least. Very nice. The registration of that aircraft is Alpha 30001. Yeah, and I do see another aircraft, like another Gemini Max plane right there. So what is that second one? That is a Boeing B-1B Lancer from Dyer's Air Force Base. So a B-1B Lancer from GeminiJets. Now I don't know when was the last time. I'm not sure if this is like a new mold or anything, but quite interesting right there from GeminiJets to release the B-1B Lancer. Now just give it a while to load. If it says there's no connection, then I can try to fix that. Yeah, it says that, so let me try to fix that for you guys. Alright, so that is fixed, and here's the CGI image of the aircraft. Looking pretty nice. And not sure if this is like a new mold or they kind of like done this mold before, but quite an interesting plane right there. The B-1B Lancer is a very nice bomber plane from the US Air Force, and the swept wing like feature of this aircraft is very nice. It's one of the swept wing bombers that the US Air Force has. I think that's the only swept wing bomber they have. So very nice aircraft right there. Registration of this aircraft is 860140. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned about the 757, but that's $54.95. This is also $54.95 for the Wedgetail, and this is $62.95 for the Lancer. So once again, the Lancer is from Dyer's Air Force Base. And now we move on to our 1-200 section. And there it is. So that's all the Gemini Maxes. Now we move on to the 1-200 sector. Now, interesting stuff for the 1-200 sector, to say the least. So let's see what we have for 1-200. Let's see what our first aircraft is. We have an American Airlines 787-9. So the American 789 makes it into this release set. Now, of course, the CGI image of the aircraft is odd, but thankfully they did fix that on the model form, so it looks nice. So here's the American 787-9. I think that was from their January 2023 releases. They released this model, well, this aircraft in 1/400 scale. I think that's what it is. So now we're getting it in 1-200 for next month, so really excited. So the registration of this aircraft is November 835 Alpha November, and the price is $159.95. So another price increase for the 787, or mainly the heavies. So that's that. I mean, it is what it is at this point. Next up, on the 1-200, we do have a flaps down, so quite different than the regular flaps configuration. But oh shoot, I think it's about to no internet again. So let me try to fix that again. I know it's gonna take a while, but there we go. There she is right there. So this is the flaps down version. So quite different than the regular wing configuration, but there it is right there. And of course, their aircraft has the same registration. The difference is the price is now $167.95, which is reasonable for a flaps down model. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so next model we should have is an Asiana Airbus A380. Let me pull that up. There she is right there. So here's the Asiana A380, looking very nice. They got this on their February/March releases, and now they're going to be putting it on this month in 1-200 scale next month. So the registration of this aircraft is Hotel Lima 7625, and the price is $194.95. That is so close to $200 right there. Alright, so next up, we see another one. What is it? It is a Delta 757-300. And yeah, they did release this in October 2021. Not 2021. October 2022 in 1/4 scale. And now we're getting it in 1/200 scale for next month. So there's the Delta 757-300 right there. Looking very nice. And the registration of this aircraft is November 509er, November Whiskey. Oh, is it? No, I read the registration wrong. Registration is November 590, November Whiskey. And the price is $112.95. So quite expensive for that model, but yeah. Alright, so now we move on downwards. Let's see what our next what was I gonna say? Didn't mean to. But we do have like a Sun Country 737-800, and I think this has the 40s. Why is it showing an Delta 75? I want to show like the Sun Country. There we go. Give it a while to load. Come on, Sun Country. So yeah, there's the Sun Country, and I think they did release this model in like 1/200 scale in like the not 1/200, 1/400. That was back in the January 2023 releases, and there she is right there. So it has the 40 years of flight. So here's the Sun Country 737-800, looking very nice. And yeah, the 1/200 counterpart should appear very nice on this model. So the registration of this aircraft is November 842 Sierra Yankee, and the price is $104.95. And let's go on downwards, and we should have our last aircraft. And I think this is a new mold, if I were to guess, but we do have a Lockheed C5M Super Galaxy from Dover Air Force Base. So here she is right there. This is the big old strategic airlift aircraft from the U.S. Air Force. And overall, it should appear very nice. I think the 1/200 C5 Galaxy is a new mold, if I were to guess. Because, like, I don't think I would recall GeminiJets making, like, a 1/200 C5. So this can be, like, their debut of, like, a 1/200 C5 Galaxy mold. So I'm eager to see on how the 1/200 counterpart of the C5 looks like. So, very nice right there. The registration of this aircraft is 69er0024. And that is it for it. Actually, I did not mean to scroll that much, but but we do have some more planes that are coming into the May releases. Let's start off with our GA aircraft. This is a 172 scale Cirrus SR-22. Ooh, I did not. I wasn't expecting like to scroll down that much because I thought that was it, but we got more. But here it is, our 172 scale Cirrus aircraft, looking very nice. The registration of this aircraft is November 2525 Victor. So, really nice plane for the GA enthusiasts. So, very nice right there. You should. I mean, I would love to get a GA plane, but hopefully soon in the future. And the price is $72.95 for this model. And our last aircraft, which is, wait a minute. Oh, I see. So this is the Gemini Ace. Never heard of like Gemini Ace, nor I've talked about Gemini Ace before, but we do have a 172 scale Blue Angels FA-18 Super Hornet. So look at that right there. Looking very nice. This is number 2. And yeah, it should appear as a nice aircraft. I don't know if Gemini Ace is like a new brand for like GeminiJets, or maybe they like released a fighter Ace planes before, but I never like talked about like Gemini Ace before, so quite interesting right there. So here's our FA-18 Blue Angels plane, so it should appear nice. The registration on that plane is 165664. The price is $114.95. So that is it for the May releases for you guys. So what a very nice release set, a nice comeback from the April 2023 releases. I like this release set, and gotta say, so far I think this is one of GeminiJets' best releases for 2023. Wow, this is very nice comeback from their April releases. I gotta say, these are like varieties right there. This is similar to what the Edgy Balls has for their April 2023 releases. All like every single aircraft with every single continent. However, GeminiJets is missing Africa, so that's the only downside for like this release set. But other than that, this is a very nice release set. What I'm excited about is the JetBlue A220-300. Wow, I'm super happy that GeminiJets has finally made this in 1/400 scale. I'm so gonna be getting that. And while the GJ A220 mold has some controversial QC stuff, I'm just excited, and the model should appear out nice. The Delta 737-800 though, kind of questionable about this model. I haven't seen this exact aircraft yet, but hopefully I can see it soon. And yeah, but if I were to get like a Delta 737-800 and get this model, if I want to make it like a regular livery, then I could just like use nail polish remover to remove the World's Champions sticker, and yeah, call it a day. And yeah. But other than that, some very interesting stuff we do have. We do have like some interesting stuff for this release set, like this for Publix E175 and the Trump 57200. Once again, not getting too much detail about that. And the Southwest Desert Gold Retro. So there's there. And the one to order sector, it's pretty nice. Made like a lot of American stuff, but we got this Asiatic A380. So gotta say, one of my favorite GJ releases by far, in my opinion. But yeah, that is it for like the GJ stuff. So if I were to give this a rating, I would give it like a 90%. Yeah, excuse me, didn't mean to like, yeah. But I would give this GeminiJets release set like 90%. It is a good release set, I gotta say. Of course, with that JetBlue A220-300, I'm just excited for that. Excited for that model. So yeah, a nice comeback from GeminiJets good releases, and I'm excited to get these models. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on that post notification bell so you won't miss a video like this anytime soon. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Anyways, good night.